I definitely don't need new games to play, but every year there's always new games on the horizon that make me go, I want to pick that up. And 2026 is no different. I put together a short list of games that we know are coming out this year or have at least announced the release year as this year that I am wanting to get. But here are my top 7. And the very first one is Deca Police. So those that don't know, Deca Police is a game from Level 5 that is a RPG that also has some investigative actions with it. It's from the team that worked on Professor Layton, and it looks fantastic. Now, this game originally was announced in 2023, said to have come out in 2024, then got delayed again, and now has also been delayed into 2026. Recently, the director of the game had said that things are looking to be good and going on track for this game, but I cannot wait for this. This looks so good. I think this game is a sleeper hit. It's why I picked it up on my Fantasy Critic, which you can follow along in the description down below. I think that this game is going to hit super well. The RPG battle action looks awesome. The whole investigation actually looks fantastic, and I cannot wait to dive into this game when it releases sometime in 2026. Another game that I cannot wait to play is Nioh 3. This comes out on February 6th, coming out, of course, for PlayStation 5, and I love the Nioh series. I think the Nioh series is awesome. I know that some people really dislike the amount of weapons that you get. You kind of get loot bloat, and I agree with that. That part is annoying. It kind of makes it difficult to figure out what items you want to use. But this is an action game coming from Team Ninja and, of course, published by Koei Tecmo. This is a game that is very much in the Souls-like genre. I know I actually recently had someone yell at me on my YouTube comments about that, but I'm going to use it anyways again because that is what is best defined for this game. This is a punishing, brutal game, but it has a faster action than you would in your typical Souls-like game, and in this one, instead of just being a samurai and having different samurai stances, you also have a ninja class that you can switch to that will use ninja weapons in place of your samurai stances. I think this game looks fantastic. I think that this time it looks like they're going to have an even better story for what you're going to be experiencing across the game. That's usually one of the other small knocks when it comes to the Nioh series, but this is one that I am potentially going to pick up right away when it releases on February 6th, so be on the lookout for my thoughts on that game. Next on the list is Pragmata. So another game coming from Capcom, and this one also just looks so good. Of course, this is a game that is a action-adventure game. Some people are not quite sure what to expect with this game. You are going to be playing as a human, don't remember his name, going to be working with an android, trying to get back to Earth after this artificial intelligence is basically trying to kill you, and you have to figure out why. It looks so good. I know there is currently a demo out on Steam that I downloaded, have not played yet. There's also supposed to be a demo coming out for PlayStation that is likely where I'm going to pick up this game, but it looks great. Now, the combat is one thing that I'm a little iffy on. From what I have seen and understand is there's going to be some, of course, action and shooting when it comes to the gameplay, but also you're going to be using some like hacking codes to try to help disable the defenses of the artificial intelligence so you can deal damage. I wonder how that's going to work over the longevity of this game because, of course, at the same time, we don't know how long the game will be. I'm hoping for something along that 10 to 15 hour mark of a game, but we'll see when that game comes out in April. Are you ready to go to daycare? Let's go to daycare. Come on, we're going inside. Let's go. Yeah. Okay, had to drop the dog off. Let's continue our list. Another game that I'm really excited for, and I put it on this list despite me thinking it's not coming out in 2026, is the Duskbloods. So of course, this is an upcoming PvP, PvE game from Software, and it is Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. It looks amazing. I know some people have said that basically it looks like it's another Bloodborne, and maybe it is kind of set in the same area as Bloodborne. Who knows? We'll see, because of course Bloodborne, I believe, is a PlayStation licensed property. We'll see if they can actually do something like that. But the game looks fantastic, and I say that because I know when it first got revealed, people were up in arms of over it being PvP on the internet. But I'm a believer after I loved Elden Ring Night Rain. I really, really enjoy Night Rain. I'm currently playing that a lot, having so much fun with it. And the Souls games, though I've never beaten any, and have said that here, I am always constantly working towards beating them because I just love the setting, the combat, the way that it maneuvers and plays. I'm just really excited for it. My hesitations with this game, though, do center around the console that it is on, which is the Switch 2. As much as I love my Switch 2 and think that it is great, and they've done so many improvements to it, including how the online works, it's still the Switch 2. So how is that game going to be when it comes to the PvP aspect? Who knows? But the Duskbloods is currently set to come out in 2026, and I won't lie, while I don't think that it will happen, I'll be very happy if it does. Another game that I cannot wait for is Resident Evil Requiem. Resident Evil 9, depending on how you want to look at it. But that game looks so good. And it releases just before my birthday, which of course could make it a great birthday present. Now, one thing that is important to keep in mind is it comes out in the same month as Nioh 3. So of course, there's going to be a balancing act depending on how I want to handle it, whether I pick up both, I pick up one of them, I pick up neither of them, because again, I do have a stack of games to play. But Resident Evil 9 is going to see you play as Ashley as well as Leon in this one, where it seems like Ashley is going to be taking more of the role when it comes to the stealthy navigating of this hotel, I think is where they're taking place in. And Leon is going to be more of the action fighting parts of that game. But of course, Capcom looks like they're going to be killing it yet again with a great Resident Evil entry, and something that I'm, again, very much looking forward to. It releases in February. I believe it is February 26th. Maybe it's 27th. I'll make sure that it is in this video properly, whatever that one is. But again, coming out this year, and I cannot wait. Okay, a game that I do think is coming out this year and also on the Switch, and I cannot wait for, is Fire Emblem Fortune's Weave. Fire Emblem Three Houses is by far my favorite game that I played on the Nintendo Switch. I've played a lot of games on the Nintendo Switch. I really enjoy them. But Fire Emblem Three Houses, I adored. The only other Fire Emblem that I had played up to that point was Fire Emblem Birthright on the 3DS, and had such a great time with it. I love tactical strategy games, and that game cemented me in being a Fire Emblem fan. I know I need to play more of them. Obviously have not yet. But when Three Houses got announced, that was a game I picked up day one, and again, fell in love with it. Such a good game. And Fortune's Weave looks to be doing the same. Now, I will not sugarcoat it. My one critique of this game, even though I have it so high on this list, is the fact that we really don't know anything outside of that reveal video. And even that reveal video did not have the most of information, but it does look like it's going to be somewhat of a follow-up off of Three Houses. Is it going to be a direct sequel, who knows? But of course, there are characters that were in Three Houses that showed up in that trailer. So that has me very excited. And it also looks like we're going to be doing something that's more like Gladiator-esque, which is pretty cool if you ask me. Again, this game is set to come out in 2026 for the Nintendo Switch 2. Hopefully we get some news on it. Normally Nintendo has a direct in February, and I'll be waiting for that one. And my top game that I cannot wait for this year, and it's been no secret, is Saros. Returnal has a chokehold on my heart. I love that game. It is similar to Fire Emblem Three Houses with the Nintendo Switch. Returnal is by far my favorite game that I played on the PlayStation 5, at least owned by PlayStation. And Saros looks to be doing nothing but taking Returnal and making it better. And that is music to my ears. I cannot wait for this roguelike shooter from Housemarque. Returnal was that game for Housemarque that so many people had questions on. Were they going to be able to deliver? Was it going to be an experience that was worthy of Housemarque being purchased and acquired by PlayStation to bring the experiences you need on PlayStation 5? And for me, the answer was a resounding yes for Returnal. I recommend that game to anyone who has not played it. It is so good. It is hard. It is very hard. I am not going to sugarcoat that at all. But my God, is that game so good. And again, Saros looks to be just as amazing. Now, this game originally was supposed to come out in March, and I'm sad that it got delayed into April. But I understand that now that GTA has moved out of May, it gives Housemarque a little bit more time to polish that game up. I will be picking this up day one. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Sorry to my wife real quick off of that, but she knows how much I love this game, at least Returnal, how much I am looking forward to this game. And again, it is coming out in April. Cannot wait for it. Hopefully you're looking for that yourselves. And so with that being said, that is the list. So let me know what you're looking forward to in 2026. Do you agree with my picks? What games would you switch out if you don't? And as always, everybody, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can be notified of future videos. Also like the button, because of course, like the button. Like the video, because of course that helps out in the algorithm. And finally, of course, leave a comment. I gave you some prompts, but you can decide what you want to leave. With that all being said, thank you everyone for tuning into this video. As always, stay hydrated, stay healthy, stay safe, and keep on gaming. I'll see you all on the next video, but until then, enjoy yourselves.